On the 1st of October, Weekend 2 of the Halo Infinite technical preview rolled out with the debut of a new map, Fragmentation. With 12v12 Total Control, Capture the Flag, and Slayer game modes, I'll be sharing my thoughts on how each game type feels in the new map, as well as recapping the technical preview overall. If you haven't seen my first video recapping Weekend 1 of the technical preview, I highly recommend checking it out. There's a ton of footage and info on the first 4 maps we were introduced to, as well as my thoughts on weapon and vehicle handling and much more. For me, Total Control was the most enjoyable game mode on Fragmentation. To score, your team must capture all 3 points at once, as opposed to Strongholds, where your score continues to climb as long as you're holding at least 2 points. And even with a team of 12, this can be a very difficult feat. The control points spawn on the map with spikes being launched into the sky by Fragmentation's beam emitters. The 3 spikes then make their way back to Installation 7 and plunge into the dirt at their destination, starting the round. I love the way that they did this because it incorporates the map into the game in a way that's more than just a setting to play on. It gives a reason for these structures to be here and just a sense of life to the map itself. Because the control points move after every score, a ghost or a warthog with a gunner is your best bet for traversing the large map and taking out enemies while you go. Luckily, warthogs and mongoose spawn at each team's home base, and if you wait patiently, Pelican dropships will deploy a wide variety of vehicles on both sides of the map, like ghosts, wasps, banshees, and even scorpions. Just don't launch yourself out of the man cannons that are placed in the path of the dropship. It will kill you if you touch it. Capture the Flag is as equally stressful with 12v12s as it is with 4v4s from last weekend. Having 12 players on a team makes it easier to keep a squad behind to defend your flag while the rest of the team goes on the offensive. This typically results in long, often fruitless battles that go into overtime with the first team to score taking home the victory. On the defense side of the game, it's important to take advantage of the ordnances that fall from the sky. Sometimes they contain a gravity hammer that you could use to wipe out incoming enemies, or a sniper rifle to take out opponents from afar who get a little too close to your flag. For offense, this is where a mongoose can actually really shine. You can book it to the other side of the map, dodging firefights and grenades with its swift turning and speed, and if you've got a good teammate on the back, you can sneak away with the enemy's flag with ease.
Go up the stairs, up the stairs, Steve, go! Go. Yes!
Ally captured the flag.
Slayer is a blast to play on Fragmentation. It allowed me to really take in the map and explore the various structures for weapon spawns, which is what I wanted to do in training mode, by the way. However, Fragmentation was not included as one of the maps you could play against bots on. One of the unique areas of the map is the Hex Vault, or rather the Loot Cave. Using your personal AI, you can hack into the doors, which is a bit of a long process, so you might need to defend yourself while you wait. Inside the vaults are assorted high-power weapons and equipment that will come in handy for racking up points in Slayer, like this S7 sniper rifle. In the last video I made about the first weekend of the technical preview, I complained a bit about the S7 on Livefire, and I think after getting a lot more sniper time in on Fragmentation, I'm starting to warm up to it. This is a much more enjoyable map to snipe on, and even with its limited ammo, the S7 is a devastating weapon to have here. Well, that's most of what I wanted to talk about with this past weekend's debut of Big Team Battles and the Fragmentation map, as opposed to the previous weekend where every day a new game mode or map was released. 343 just kind of dropped all that they had for us on Friday and told us to have fun. And I had a blast playing, but by Sunday I kind of had my fill and was left wanting more variety with BTB that I know that the full release will have in the future. I eventually went back to the 4v4 maps that were still being offered just to get a change of pace and played some final games before the preview ended at 9 p.m. Overall, the Halo Infinite technical preview was amazingly fun for me the past 2 weekends. I'm very optimistic about the full release this holiday season, and even though the multiplayer experience will be free to play, I would have gladly paid money for it based on what I experienced during the preview. Halo Infinite is all about fantastic, addictive gameplay that stays true to the Halo experience while being fresh and unique enough to not feel like a rehash. Thanks again for watching this video. If you haven't seen the first video I put out about Weekend 1, go check that out, and if you enjoy the videos I'm making, hit the subscribe button. It really helps. I'll be seeing you Spartans again in December for the full release. Until then, take it easy and have fun.